YouTube? It's Marita from the Nurse Lounge. I'm back with another video, and this one is, it was kind of placed on my heart or on my mind to come and tell you all. It's about not giving up. So as you all know, I'm at the end of my doctoral journey. I will be getting my degree in about, I'll graduate in about 70 something days. I didn't even look at my countdown app, but anyway, 70 something days, and I present April 21st. So that's in like 50 something days that I present. Actually, let me find out exactly how many days it is before I tell y'all this. All right, so I come to you, so I want to be more specific. So I graduate in 69 days specifically, and I present, I disseminate my project or defend my project or my research in 45 days, April 21st. So anyway, I say all that because I know there's some students out there who, whether you are going to be a CNA, a LPN, a 2-year RN, 4-year RN, LPN to RN, whatever you are doing, a nurse practitioner, PA, doctoral student, whatever and beyond, FNP or some type of nurse practitioner and beyond, that you all have felt this exact same thing where you have wanted to give up. You're like, I am so done with this program. And what I wanted to come to do is offer some advice and some encouragement to simply say, hey, when you are feeling like that, that means you're really, really close to what you're coming to achieve, and you have to keep pushing. I have had so many people in my corner who have supported me through this process of getting my doctoral degree, people who said you have to keep doing, people who have taken me out the house even to say, come on, let's go to a movie, to just kind of give you a mental break. Someone who, just different people who've been in my corner to help with different things. But I just want to really come and tell you all, you have to keep pushing. You have to have that break. If you have to stop and cry, stop and cry. Do what you need to do. If you need to put the books down for an hour or a day, even put the books down for an hour or for a day. Do what you need to do to regroup and come back full force, ready to complete your task. One thing I want to suggest that you do is keep it day by day. Have the big picture in mind. Mind you, have your calendar written out with what's to do and when it's due and things like that. Stay organized, but don't look at the big picture because it's overwhelming at times. Take it day by day, assignment by assignment, and just get through that. Get through that, and then you tackle the next one. It's very much overwhelming to sit there and think about the whole task at hand, to say, okay, I need to do 3 papers this semester, a group project, which I hate doing, and to do X, Y, and Z by this certain date. Plus you have kids, family, you're still working and things like that. Take it day by day if that's what you have to do. Take it hour by hour if that's what you have to do. But definitely do something to keep yourself, you know, that this too shall pass. It is temporary. You will get through this. You will be just fine. So I'm not any different than the rest of you all in terms of not having my life together when I think it should be, or not being where I think I should be at this stage in the game. I'm 41 years old, pursuing a doctoral degree as a doctor of nursing practice. And honestly, that's a very daunting task. It's mentally draining, as nursing school was mentally draining. And I'm sure you all feel the exact same way when you all are in your classes as we speak. For majority of us, we are mid-semester in our program. So it's March. A lot of us are going on spring break if we're not on it here soon. And so use that break as a time to reflect, as a time to get caught up on work. I use my spring break, to be honest with you, I use my spring break to get ahead, really. Even though they don't really assign anything on spring breaks, it's really to your advantage if you can. Definitely take a day or two off on spring break and do something that you enjoy with your family, with your children. But outside of that, use that time to either get caught up because you're behind on your reading, or use that time to definitely get ahead if you can. Definitely don't take the whole week off. Or maybe you have to take the whole week off because you're already caught up on everything and you need that break. Whatever your situation is, you use it to your advantage is what I'm saying. Use that break to your advantage to either get caught up or to either slow down and unwind. Do what you need to do, or do both. You know, split your time and do both. Me personally, I split my time and do both. I usually take time to do a little bit of relaxation, and I take time to actually get planned and get going, organized for my classes. Being that this is my last semester of school and I'm that close to graduation, there's not a whole lot that I have to do in terms of daily. but I'm still doing clinical hours that I have to get done. I have to get 240 clinical hours done this semester. I've only got 111 done so far. I have till May 8th to get the remainder done. However, I want to get those things nipped really quick so I can focus my attention on something else. I'm so tired of all of this, so shall I say. I'm ready to move on to the next chapter of my life. And sometimes when you get to the end of your program, if you're in your senior year or whatever it happens to be, your last year, last semester, you are ready to get on to the next chapter of your life. Now, for those of you who are in nursing school, the next chapter of your life is getting the NCLEX done. So whether you're LPN or whether you're the RN, you got to get the NCLEX done. So even after you finish nursing school, you still have that big task of getting that exam, that national exam done and getting it passed so that you could actually be officially a registered nurse or a licensed practical nurse. Either way. So, or even if you are in your master's program, you have to get licensure to be a nurse practitioner of some sort, pass the boards for that. So you have things that you have to do even after you finish school. So again, that's why I say take it one day at a time. Don't worry about the fact that I got to pass NCLEX when technically today you haven't even passed your class yet. And you won't get to NCLEX if you're not even passing this class. So be mindful of that. I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to go work out if you can. That has what's helped me tremendously with stress relief is working out. I work out 3 days a week. I go to a cardio class, and that cardio class, it takes my mind off of what I got going on at home, either personally or professionally or academically, when I go to my cardio class to work out. So not only it helps clears my mind, but it actually strengthens my mind, strengthens my body, and really strengthens my spirit. So I say that because of the fact that we all have to have things or outlets that we have to go do. So whether you want to go to the movies tonight, whether you want to go out to eat tonight, whether you want to go on a date tonight, whether you want to go out with your girls tonight, your boys tonight, whatever you're trying to get into, definitely do it, but do it in the mindset that you got to come back to what reality is, and that's getting your work done for school. Do not give up. Stay encouraged. Cry again if you have to cry, yell, scream, whatever you need to do, curse even if that's what you need to do, but you have to get through it. And so once you get through this, again, this too shall pass, and you'll be like, "Who, I got through that." Remember this: anything worth having, you have to work for. You have to work for. So if it was that easy, everybody would have one. So for me specifically, I just had this conversation with a girlfriend of mine. I said, this doctoral degree is going to be the end of me, shall I say. I said, but you know what? Truth be told, if it was that easy to get, everybody would have it, and there would be no prestige in calling yourself Dr. such and such, because otherwise we would all have one. It's kind of like the high school diploma. Not that everybody has one, because they don't, but as you know, for the most part, it's easier to obtain, or at least go get a GED comparatively to a doctoral degree, or even associate's or a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. So I definitely encourage you to definitely do the best you can. I'm not a component of C equals RN type of thing. However, if that's the best you can do, do you. If that's the best you can do. There are certain classes that I had that a C was the best I could do, and it is what it is. However, I worked my hardest, because you never know what the future may bring in terms of what you may want to do later in life. And if you have the mindset today that C equals RN, what you do later in life is going to jeopardize that. As a nurse educator, I've seen students who come say, well, I had C's in these classes. And I'm like, there's nothing we can do, because you're trying to go to graduate school. And in graduate school, you have to have a 3.0 to get to graduate school. So if you graduated with a 2.5 or 2.8 for your nursing undergraduate and they require 3.0, you've already messed up. There's not much you can do about that. So unless you find one with a lower GPA, mind you, but the average graduate school is a 3.0. So again, work your hardest, do the best you can, but at the same time, don't be down on yourself if you don't get that A in that class. Don't be down on yourself if you don't get that B in that class. The point is, did you graduate? The point is, did you do the best you can in this particular class? And that's what's most important. Did you do the best that you could do in your class? And that is the takeaway from this message. Don't give up. It's hard. If you are mid-semester just like I am, you only have about 2 more months left of school, and then you will get after spring break, and then you will get a break for the summer, unless you're going to summer school. Now, if you're going to summer school, then that's a different story, but nonetheless, take your little break, take a little vacation, and then hit that grind and get back into it. Because keep in mind, whatever you are trying to do right now, this is temporary. This is temporary. This is not going to be something you're going to do for the rest of your life in terms of going to school continuously. You may go back to school later in life, but it's not going to be a continuous, for the rest of your life, you're going to be in school type of thing. I took plenty of breaks when it came to school. I got my bachelor's degree in psychology, and then I immediately went to nursing school. And then I think I took a year off and then went to my master's program. After I finished my master's program, I took off for, I want to say 9 years before I actually started on my doctoral program. And I'm 3 years into my doctoral program at this point in time. Well, I'll be finishing in May of this year. And, I have wanted to give up. Not at the beginning. At the beginning, I was so excited about the program, about being accepted, the whole nine. And as we all are, you were excited. You were excited when you got into nursing school. You were excited when you got into NP school. You were excited when you got into PA school. You were excited when whatever you were trying to do, you were excited about it. But the thing is, when you've lost motivation, which is where many of us are at this point, you have to remain disciplined. That's the key. You're not motivated anymore, but you are disciplined. So I want you to know what you're feeling is normal, to wanting to give up, the feeling that, why am I doing this? Why am I here? I can't do this. This is not for me. It is for you, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So just be mindful of those things. Again, this too shall pass. And again, the greatest people of them all endured something that required them to do hard work. Nothing in life is worth having if it comes easy, and that includes education. So anyway, that's all for this video. I just want to kind of give you some words of encouragement. Don't give up. You got this. This too shall pass. And until the next video, I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.